What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my latest video tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play an Elemental Shaman in World of Warcraft Dragonflight Patch 10.1. So this is the latest patch, and playing an Elemental Shaman can be a fun and rewarding experience. I decided to boost mine to level 60 just to see what it was all about. And so far, I've definitely enjoyed it. This particular class specializes in dealing damage, range damage with spells and abilities. It's a good choice for players who enjoy casting spells and dealing massive burst damage, especially in dungeons and raids. And it's really, the elemental is AoE focused, which is area of effect. And so you can hit multiple enemies at once. I like doing that. The next thing is the shaman. It comes with 3 different specializations. The first one is elemental. The second one is enhancement, and the enhancement, that's melee damage. I honestly, man, I just don't really like the up close damage. I like doing damage from a distance because, well, but even when you are doing it from a distance, you are having to dodge stuff. As you can see right here, you're always dodging stuff, especially in dungeons. And then you got restoration. So basically the 3 talent trees are elemental, and the next one is enhancement, and then the next one is restoration. And restoration, that is where you are a healer and you're healing the entire group. I have never enjoyed doing that. I've tried it on maybe a paladin, and it's tough keeping everybody alive, and I just do not enjoy that. I like doing damage and always have. So all right, yeah, for the skill tree, one of the big things you'll be using a lot is the lightning bolt, and that does a lot of burst damage. And then but the one that does the most damage is the chain lightning, and I love the way that looks. It looks so cool. It hits like every enemy that's in the way. I think it hit up to 3 to 5 people or enemies at once, and that's fun too. You also have totems that you can put down. You got like a healing totem, just several different ones you can play with, and it takes some getting used to. One thing I do like is how you can be the spirit wolf right here, and it makes you run faster, and that way you can get away from enemies. Let's say you're getting ganged up on, you can easily escape with the wolf. And the only thing you need to, actually, I take that back. You really don't even need to worry about your mana these days in patch 10.1. I mean, as you can see here in mine, it's full. So it's all about building the maelstrom thing. And the more you build that up, the more you generate that, the more powerful spells that you can use. And then as soon as you use that powerful spell, then it brings that back down. So that's really the only thing you got to focus on. And yes. Yeah, finally, understanding that playing an elemental shaman does require strategy, but I feel like every class requires a certain strategy. And you'll definitely want to, work closer with your group and maybe adjust your talent tree based on what you're trying to accomplish. Like, I know that there's, the mythic plus talent tree builds that you can use, but I would recommend going to Wowhead, and that's where I get all my advice and talent trees. And what I do is I just import the talent trees from Wowhead, and it makes it so easy, and it's great. And also read on there, the rotation, what it should be. So I would definitely suggest Wowhead if you've never been there. Icy Veins, I feel like they can be out of date sometimes, and yeah, I mean, Wowhead, they'll even send you updates. I mean, they got all kinds of good information on there. But finally, I mean, playing Elemental Shaman, it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. I like how you can heal yourself. I like the chain lightning. I like how you can call in a help. You can call in a water elemental. You can call in I think that's a rock elemental, And yeah, just all kinds of cool spells. Oh, and then turn into the wolf to run. Yeah, like right there, running away real quick. That's one of my favorite things. I really enjoyed it. And if you want to gear up very quickly, I would go to the the cavern that they just released. But lately, though, I've been getting better gear in the dungeons themselves. And see that chain lightning that I just did? I mean, it hit at least 5 people. And as you see, I'm number 2 on the damage list. So, I mean, yeah, I love being high on the damage list. Yeah, it makes me feel good about myself. I'm just kidding. But, no, it is a lot of fun. But chain lightning is probably my favorite thing to do. But yeah, so what I usually do, all right, first I'll start out with, all right, y'all, so this is my rotation. Okay, so the first thing, all right, let's say you're doing a raid boss, or just a boss in here. It doesn't really matter because, I mean, you blow through these heroic dungeons. I mean, they're just so easy once you're, geared for them. But anyways, I fire up Storm Elemental, so that brings your Storm Elemental out, and he's helping do damage with you. Then I got my first button, which is A, and that is for Ice Fury, and yeah, and then that unlocks. Then you're gonna do the Flame Shock, but then the Ice Fury, that's what like procs the Frost Shock, so you're gonna do that third. So basically, okay, Storm Elemental, then you're going to do Ice Fury, then you're going to do Flame Shock, then you're going to do the Frost Shock, and once you get the Ice Fury going, you can, I think, cast Frost Shock about 3 times, and your damage is amplified because you have Ice Fury going on. And then you want to do Lightning Bolt, and then you want to do Lava Burst. And yeah, as soon as Elemental Blast is up, you're definitely going to want to hit that. I think I got that assigned to, C. And that basically, yeah. So as soon as you do that Elemental Blast, that's going to make your Chain Lightning and your Lightning hit real hard. So it's going to amplify that. And then you just kind of, fill in with Lightning Bolt and just kind of repeat that over and over. And yeah, and they also have different builds. They have lightning builds, they got fire builds, and yeah, I mean, it could get very complicated. I'm not to the complicated part yet. I'm, not that into it, but honestly, first of all, one thing in life you gotta realize, you gotta read, man, and just take time to read things. That's where you're gonna learn things. I mean, nobody's too busy to read. Just set aside a few minutes, maybe go to Wowhead, check it out, read it. I mean, you don't have to be an expert player, but it just makes it more fun when you are reading and finding out the best way to play a character. Because that way, you're at the top of your leaderboard, and I mean, who knows? You might become a professional gamer. I mean, some of those guys, they make millions of dollars. So, but anyways, yeah, let's say, yeah, I mean, I'm on Wellhead right now. I mean, it gets so complicated. It says, make sure you have at least 116 Maelstrom, which is that bar below your health that you can see building. When you cast Stormkeeper, or having 63 Maelstrom for your T30 2-piece proc. I mean, come on, that's absurd. You got to be like a scientist to figure some of that out. So I'm not gonna be doing all that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this helps. If we're trying to help everyone out, and I have always enjoyed this game. It's kind of relaxing and just something different from all the other first person shooter type games. And yeah, it's just laid back. I like games where there's a lot to it. Like, there's so many different areas you can go to. You can have professions, and there's a community as well. And I love Xbox too, but lately I'm just kind of on a tear here. So Anyways, I hope that helped, and there's plenty more videos to come. Hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend about the channel. I really just started it, but I need all the support I can get, and the way you support channels is hitting the subscribe button. And no, when you click the subscribe button, that does not mean that you're having to pay anything. All that does is it just, it's the same as following someone. So all you're doing is following someone, and if you click that bell icon, that'll alert you as soon as on YouTube that I've released a new video. So, yep, plenty more to come, and thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.